Everyone, you were there in yesterday class, right? So Praveen and Ashish,
Yes,
right?
there.
Let's have a quick recap. Last class, what we have discussed, then we can talk about today's session. Okay, which is a class two. I'll take a notes. All right. So I have not taken the introduction class since people are going to register it. I'll take it next week. Okay. So today date is 30/06/2024. Recap. So what topic we discussed yesterday? Yesterday we have started our journey with PowerShell, right? We understood the PowerShell terminology called as a commandlet. We understood there is a four type of console, right? So basically you can look into the design. One is direct console. Second one is ISC console. So both has that is in 32-bit and 64-bit, right? So usually we will be using for in 64-bit console, direct and ISC. And we understood how to find commandlet, how to find a commandlet with the help of wildcard, right? Which is called star. So we know the get hyphen command where we use it star, which is say service, like we have used it. And once find the commandlet, we would need to that is in full information of commandlet, right? To check full information commandlet, we need to ask help to PowerShell. So for that, we would need to update our PowerShell repository. For updating, we have used the command called as a update-help. So once it is done, the full information means the most important we would be looking into that is in syntax. Means what are the default parameter that parameter indicate with the hyphen, and each parameter we need to enter the values. We need to enter the values which are called as a data types. Those are all. It might be asking you string, it might be asking you integer, it might be asking you data type. It is given to you in there each parameter what is the value should be enter. It is giving you system.string, system.int, date and time kind of, right? And yeah, once we got to know that, we are going to do that is in full syntax, which we have discussed about few example. We have taken that is in service, we have taken up the event log, right? And if you see the example, I have taken the some history, right? We understood that there is a commandlet parameter called as a log name, and the string value we have entered system, and commandlet parameter string value entered parameter. This parameter demanding that data types is date, and we enter the date parameter and we enter the date. And also we discussed continue with this event log. I would need to for that is further only error log, which is parameter called as a entry type. So overall, the begin with PowerShell, we would understand that first commandlet, find the default parameter and start working with. required with a requirement, and you need to frame that entire, okay, frame it actual needed using parameter and values data types. This is the topic we discussed yesterday. Today we will be going to talk about, continue with this yesterday what we have discussed. We'll be talking about few more new things in from the PowerShell. These are all very basic, very basic to understand everyone. Very, first step to know that is in, I would say, formula. So once you know these ABCD of the PowerShell, once you know the basic of the PowerShell, we will be make it proper frame, proper script. No upcoming classes. Before I moving to the new class, new topic, anyone has any question? Any confusion, any
No,
questions?
no, sir.
All clear?
Yes.
Right. Now, today what we are going to talk about, we understood the commandlet, we understood asking help to the PowerShell, and we identified that is in a parameter, and we are working to framing that entire syntax by checking that parameters. Now, default parameter, we need to validate it. Okay, default parameter. It means what? So whatever you are giving PowerShell console, okay. So you would be able to see this get hyphen help, get hyphen service. Example. Okay. We can see this a parameter and values we need to enter. Parameter, we need to enter the values, right? These are all we are going to look into that. By default, as I said yesterday, it is a heart of the PowerShell we must aware about. Okay. So now you just tell me, I wanted to check. This is my get hyphen service. I wanted to write that is in the display name. It shows, right? Display name.